So, I'm at 153rd page right now, and it's a cute story. It's a cute story, but nothing has happened yet. Nothing of significance has happened yet. I mean, she had her trust issue, things like that I can completely relate. Like, the characters are really relatable in this book. That is another point that is really good, but I'm waiting for something to happen. Or is it just me? I've been reading a lot of books that have very heavy subjects, maybe because of that, and I'm at a point where Avni is about to open up to Aman why she's the way she is, like why she has so much trust issues, why she has issues believing that this is going to be okay. So I think it's gonna pick up now. Let's see. And also, I've been trying to annotate from two books now. Like, the since this year started, I annotated the first book that I read this year, that is Things We Never Got Over, and I did not like that book, but I did annotate that book because I really want to get into it. So I chose three colors for this book because it matches the book cover. One is this blue. I know it's not a perfect match, but I have only this blue, and another is pink, and one more is orange. So I'm trying to annotate for the first time. I don't even know how to properly annotate. I'm just highlighting things that I feel are cute or that touched me. So yeah. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say sorry for the weird angle of my phone. You should see how I am keeping it up on a stool. There's my bag, and on the bag I've kept my phone. But yeah, so I'm here to talk about Too Good to Be True, my review. I'm gonna divide this part into the good, the bad, and what could have been better. First, the good. It was a very easy read, very easy to get through, simple words. I read this in under 24 hours, which is like, what? If you're planning to start reading, or if you're just new into reading, this would be a really good place to start. Teenagers would eat this up. I know if I was a teenager, I would have eaten this up. Eaten this up? What's the actual word that you can use here? Yeah, you know what I mean. Very relatable characters, except for Aman, of course. Another thing that I have to mention is the song. The song is so good. Like, I've been listening to it even after finishing reading the book, and I was listening to it like on loop when I was reading this book. Now, the bad. The characters are so relatable that it sometimes feel like they don't have any other character than being relatable. Like, I mean, the main girl, the main protagonist of the book, she loves coffee. She works at a bookstore, and she's anxious, has trust issues. Like, it's like every other girl. Like, what else do you have? Like, what else that makes you Avni? That wasn't there. The book tried to be too relatable that it lost its own thing in the process, if you know what I mean. And Aman is too unrealistic. Like, I'm gonna give it a pass because it's fiction, and also it says on the cover of the book that it is too good to be true, and also it's a breath of fresh air after reading so many books in which the male protagonist is toxic, super toxic, but everybody romanticized that. This was a breath of fresh air, coming out of those kind of books. The aftershave. I get it. You might like the guy's aftershave smell, but how many times are you gonna say the same thing again and again? It's like every few pages there's a mention of the aftershave. I'm like, okay, I get it. Mention it like 3-4 times, that's enough. Throughout the book, it's like again and again, again and again. I was like, every time that line came, I'm like, oh, here we go again. I'm just gonna get this out when we're talking about repeating words. Coffee. She loves coffee. We understand that. You don't need to tell that to us again and again every few chapters. That was like the aftershave and the coffee thing. It bothered me that it was mentioned so many times. No drama at all. I was waiting for something to happen the whole 300 pages and I was literally left hanging. And this is gonna be a little spoiler, so if you haven't read it, so just skip to this part of the video. There's a part in the book where Aman is like, when did Martin get to Avani's place? I just left him in someone else's place. So he's just, his inner monologue is like thinking, when did this guy even come here? So I was like, my drama-esque mind, that I've read so much drama over the years, I was like, okay, I've written in my notes, is Martin sus? I've literally written in my notes while I was reading, is Martin sus? Because that is how much I craved drama in this book. Like, I was ready to hold on to any breadcrumbs, but it was just that Aman was a little jealous that Avni was sharing things with Martin than him, like sharing more things to Martin. That was it. It wasn't something groundbreaking, or it wasn't something, a drama or something. I was just trying to hold on to anything that the author will give me, the book will give me. But yeah, it didn't happen. And also, one more thing that I wish Prajakta Koli had, like gone digging, is the short-haired girl, the Aman's friend's girlfriend's best friend. I don't remember her name. The short-haired girl. We got a glimpse of her being jealous of Avni. And I thought the character will come up in the book later on. But it was one and done. One party, all of his friends, one and done. I was like, okay. We're not exploring any plot points. And the L word, the love thing, was too quick. I'm like, you guys don't even know each other properly, and you're just telling each other I love you like it's nothing. I mean, the teenager in me would have loved it, but now being a realistic 23-year-old, I'm like, that's not realistic at all. You wouldn't go saying that to another person when the girl is a 23-year-old and the guy is a 31-year-old. So you wouldn't go telling that easily around to people. So yeah, literally nothing happened except for Avni having trust issues. Nothing. Literally nothing. Now, for what could have been better, there could have been more plot points, not just a CEO who falls in love with a girl who works in a bookstore. That was too on the nose that you can call it rhinoplasty. Could have made the issues between them seem bigger. It was just he lashed out on her one time and it was like done. Their whole relationship was done. I don't know, it felt a little forced to me, the breakup. The characters could have had more depth in them. They all felt like like caricatures for me. They could have had more depth in them, more background stories. So that was my review of Too Good to Be True. If you are starting out to read now, or if you're a teenager, then this is a very great place to start. But for this book was not for me. I did not enjoy it as much as I would have liked to. I had high hopes for this book. It did not live up to it. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please go subscribe and like this video, share it with people who might find it interesting, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Namaste. Bye.